So good evening, all.
Good evening, sir.
We will go into the topic. We will go into the point. So based upon the PYQs of interview, I will be asking few questions. I will be addressing few answers also. And I made a very good content of recent anthropologists from 2015. Recent famous anthropologists. One PDF I provided in your Telegram channel, in your WhatsApp group. It will help you to read, and there is a chance of asking question also. So first question is about Sushma, how anthropology is useful for mankind. What you say?
Sir, anthropology is the scientific study of humans as a whole. So, anthropology helps in humans, firstly, to know ourselves, how we interact with our society, and to know ourselves biologically and culturally, and to know the history of mankind, what is the evolution of man, and how we interact with the culture, what we learn from the cultural background of a man, all of this.
So, Arvind, how this anthropology is going to help in your administration, in bureaucracy?
Bureaucracy and administration is all about humans. It revolves around the concept of humans, and anthropology gives us an advantage of understanding the very humans that we administer in a better way. So, if we can draw some analogies, there are like India is a diverse country, and there are diverse cultures, and anthropological understanding helps us to frame culturally sensitive policies which are received very well by the communities. In this regard, we also have one policy like tribal punch seal, which was devised after due consultation with anthropologists. Then we also have we can encourage nutritional epidemiological anthropology, which gives us the advantage of studying diseases and cultural factors associated with the diseases and framing the policies appropriately, which was very well seen in application during COVID-19 vaccination, where administrative machinery inculcated anthropological thought and overcame the vaccine hesitancy. Thus, anthropology is very much useful in administration, and it will make the administration much more effective.
Good, good. Kavya, how anthropology as a discipline evolved in the world?
As a anthropology, it evolved in three phases, sir.
In the world. I'm talking in the world.
So, formative phase.
See, formative phase, that is in India.
Sir.
How anthropology evolved as a discipline in the world.
Sorry, sir.
Please, so one thing, please listen to the interviewer's question. That is very important.
Sir,
Yes,
okay.
Arvind, how anthropology evolved as a discipline in the world? Arvind.
Yes, sir. Anthropology is not a new subject as per se. We have this subject in the world from past ancient history, we have this in Athens and Greek. Like scholars like Aristotle also used anthropology as a discipline, though not in a formal way. Then we have the developmental phases during colonization, where the colonizers felt the need to study different cultures around the world in order to understand the societies better. That's how
Two things,
towards
two things.
formal.
See, two things. Why they have the interest to understand the society is better? This question they will ask. So, two things you have to tell. To understand the society is better and to have an imperial rule over them.
Yes, sir.
So, the interest is if they understand the society is better, they can rule them better.
Yes, sir. One example we can draw here regarding decline of Portuguese. The main difference between British and Portuguese is Portuguese were unable to understand the Indian society better. That's how their rule was declined. But if we look at Britishers, they inculcated the anthropological perspective in their rule and studied Indian society in a better way. That's how they were able to rule the country for such long years. So that's how the anthropology as a discipline was formalized, and it was made into a separate discipline in the world. Yes, sir.
Who is the father of anthropology?
E.B. Taylor is considered as, like, because of his initial beginnings, he is considered as father of anthropology.
No, 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 please. That is very, very basic question that is.
Aristotle, sir.
Aristotle is considered the father of anthropology. How anthropology has evolved in India, Kavya?
Yes, sir. As per three phases, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in the first phase, with the establishment of the Asiatic Society of Bengal, it started, sir. And then several fieldwork studies by different British anthropologists like WHR Rivers, who studied the Andaman Islanders. And in the constructive phase, sir,
WHR Rivers studied Toda.
Toda, sorry, sir, Toda.
No factual mistakes, please. Yes.
R.C. Brown studied Andaman Islanders, sir. Then in constructive phase, most of the Indian anthropologists started evolving, sir. And finally, in the analytical period, it was mostly the rural studies and the urban studies, sir.
Psychological studies came into picture.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sushma, anthropology is called as inclusive and sustainable discipline. Is it so? If yes, why?
Yes, sir. Anthropology is considered as inclusive discipline and also sustainable discipline because it includes not only about the social aspects of humans and cultural aspects of humans, but also every other field, political, economic, and other disciplines. So it is considered as inclusive, and it also helps in the inclusive administration in terms of tribal administration, people from downtrodden, because through anthropology, we can understand their culture and their prospects better. That's why it is considered as inclusive.
Arvind, anthropology in the later phase famously called for deconstruction and decolonization. What does it mean?
Yes, sir. The idea of deconstruction and decolonization is propounded by postmodernists. The deconstruction, as a word, it includes like making anthropology more reflexive and more sensitive towards the society. Like past anthropologists were mostly motivated by power imbalances and colonial ideals of power and suppression. So postmodernists try to make anthropology as much unbiased as possible. So that is the reason they are more focusing on reflexivity, and they are of the opinion that there can't be any anthropological scholar who will not have his own bias in the anthropological research. So they are pushing anthropological research being more objective and unbiased. So this is deconstructive. And as I said, we are getting rid of past colonial approaches or colonial mindset which were there in ethnographic studies. So that is decolonization. Like we have one example we can take, people of we have this distinction between tribals and indigenous people, which was rebutted by many scholars, because mostly indigenous peoples were regarded as tribals by colonial and ethnographers. So this was rebutted by postmodernists. So this is decolonizing of anthropology.
Very good. See, growth of anthropology in the world was a PYQ. Everyone will read about growth of anthropology in India. So I gave exclusive content, growth of anthropology in the world, in a simple format. Please go through it.
Okay, sir.
The new anthropologists who are budding up, one of them is Arjun Appadurai. See, he is a person who told that anthropology of globalization. What is that? Everyone used to believe that because of globalization, uniformity is occurring or uniformity is happening. But this person told that because of globalization, we are becoming more diverse. He is telling that because of globalization, among the people, that instinct to save the identity, to conserve the identity is increasing. So globalization is a better concept because of which the identity is resurfacing. Hence, it is not leading to uniformity, it is leading to more diversity, was the concept which is given by this global anthropologist called as Arjun Appadurai. So few major anthropologists from 2015 I gave. Arjun Appadurai, please go through this. Arjun Appadurai is one person which you have to remember in this current context. Veena Das, she is very famous. She is Veena Das. She studied about communal violence. Paul Farmer is not that much important. Didier Fassin is also not that much important. Tim England is also not that much important. Anna Singh, Daniel Miller, digital anthropology. What is digital anthropology? It's an expected question. Social media, he studied on social media. He studied how the social media is influencing the human beings. Was studied by Daniel Miller. This is also one of the PYQ. Tell me about digital anthropology. Please go through this person. Growth of anthropology in India, formative phase, constructive phase, analytical phase, as you already told me. And there are some few words which you have to remember. Zagza, you have to remember. Amit Prakash, these all are activists, anthropological activists. Anupama Rao, she is very famous nowadays. Anupama Rao, a new anthropologist. Nandini Sundar, she had written many number of books on Bastar region of Chhattisgarh. She is very famous as supporter of Naxalism, Nandini Sundar. These are the few people which you have to remember. There are few terms which I want you to recollect. Sunita Reddy is also in the news. Yes. See, activist ethnography is in the news. Digital fieldwork is in the news. Ethics of positionality is in the news. And policy or jural intervention is in the news. Through public interest litigation, we are addressing the problems of tribes or underprivileged. That is called as policy or jural intervention. Activist ethnography. Anthropologists working with the movements like Narmada Bachao Andolan, exact, rather than merely on them. Digital fieldwork using geographical information systems, satellites, and understanding their landscapes. So these are some terms which we have to remember. On these lines, I will ask you one question. Arvind, how you are going to see the discipline of anthropology after 50 years?
Given the current rate of pace of cultural and biological evolution of humans, anthropology will obviously evolve along with the evolution of mankind in both cultural and physical ways. Sir, in my opinion, anthropology would become more and more important in future days, given the cultural lag or cultural divide that societies experience on the digital field. And there would be movements to preserve the culture, to give like protect the underlying soul of every culture in the digital era. So that's when anthropology will be helpful in preserving the culture, as anthropology does it in today's perspective. So these would be references for preserving future culture. And anthropology is diversifying itself into studying urban people and social inequalities faced by people in urban areas. And also with the digital age, what are the social divide that urban like digital media will provide will happen on people. This would be a very well subject of interest of anthropology in future studies, and it would primarily play a significant role in policy making and regulation in terms of AI and industrial revolution 4.0.
Oh, very good. Sushma, what would be the role of AI in anthropology in the near future?
So, one of the role will be the use of artificial intelligence in language of the tribal people. Their scripts can be stored.
Very good. Yes.
And also, the second would be usage of artificial intelligence in development of those areas. For example, we have the concept called PLA and PRA, Participatory Rural and Learning Appraisal. In that, artificial intelligence can be used for the development of the entire area.
We can create a few videos by which we can create awareness among the tribes. We can create a few videos by which we can make ethnographic documentaries and showcase to the world about their cultures.
Yes, sir.
So hence, AI can be called as part of visual anthropology as well. Yes, Arvind, your answer to the same. How AI can be useful in anthropology?
Yes, sir. Given the capabilities of AI, comparative studies of different ethnographic societies would become much more faster and easier by utilizing AI technology. And also, sir, we are witnessing the biasness in AI, given because of like racial segregation due to the feeding of data into AI, where it is denying information to certain skin colored people. So anthropology will very well look into it, and it will fight for the rights of people who are segregated in AI space as well, with the biased data feeding. And also, sir, as you said, like it will be very much useful in awareness generation. We can very well convince the tribals in terms of like health benefits or vaccination areas, or marketing their products or anything like that. And sir, also as madam also said, like we can very well preserve the culture with AI, but there are certain issues, as I pointed out, like biasness in the AI, which should be addressed properly and with anthropological thought.
Kavya, once upon a time, anthropology is a part of archaeology. Anthropology is a part of psychology. Anthropology is part of sociology. What made anthropology to become an independent discipline? What made anthropology so multidimensional and to compete with sociology, psychology, as well as philosophy?
So the diversity of the subject, the holistic nature of anthropology, it almost encompasses everything, sir, from the physical anthropology to the social anthropology, which includes psychology and sociology, archaeological anthropology, linguistic anthropology. It includes almost all the aspects, sir. It became a separate discipline, sir.
Sushma, I tell that anthropology should be rather called as anthropology and biology or anthropology and medical science. Why? Because there are genetical studies in it. Why they inculcated genetical studies in anthropology? What is the moral behind it?
The primary aspect of why genetic studies were being conducted in the world and in India is to, one of the reason for it is to know the differences between our gene composition between our ancestors and humans. It is one of the reasons. So it can be included in anthropology. In anthropology also we study about the early humans and our ancestors.
Okay, that might be the reason behind it. So we in anthropology are not going to study in detail about genetics, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Not in detail, but a overall picture, bird's eye view.
So you also discussed about evolution. So man had evolved from Australopithecines to Homo erectus to Neanderthal and Homo sapiens, isn't it? This is the line.
Yes, sir. Main line.
Then in next future, how man is going to evolve further? How man is going to be in the next 10,000 years, 20,000 years?
Sir, the one thing is, I don't know what the name will be, but according to growth and development, because of the increasing emphasis on nutrition, the height of the adults are increasing. This is one of the factors. And there are some traits which are still evolving. For example, wisdom teeth in humans. Yes, sir. These two I can think of.
Yes, Kavya. How the evolution of man is going to be further in the near 30,000 years, 50,000 years?
Yes, sir. Sir, according to me, with the growing digitization and the use of social media, internet, it is, according to some studies, there are few changes going on in our brain, sir. I think it would impact the evolution, sir, in a different direction.
Any specific direction, any specific features, any specific changes?
Sir, like specifically, I'm not aware, sir, but I have read it somewhere that it would it is shrinking certain portions of our brain due to more digital use and more consumption of online material. So I'm not sure of it, sir.
See, what should be the answer?
Sir.
So man evolved from Australopithecines, Homo erectus, Neanderthal, Homo sapiens, mainly based upon the changes in environment.
Yes, sir.
How the changes in environment is happening, eventually the man had evolved into bipedal, erect posture, and cranial capacity. And in the near future also, how the evolution is going to be depends upon ecology, environment. If there is a rampant change in the environment, obviously there will be rampant change in human evolution as well. So it completely depends upon environment. So that environment is not predictable or unpredictable. Hence, we cannot predict how the evolution of man can be. But the evolution is completely dependent upon the environment. Environment determines the evolution.
Okay, sir.
Why? Because we don't know whether wisdom, teeth. This is all we don't know it. So it depends upon the environment. Hence, what the environment, eventually the evolution.
Yes, sir.
Arvind,
Yes, sir.
what actually the postmodernists want?
Main motive is to make anthropology as objective as possible and make it like it promotes the idea of cultural expression by themselves. Like it gives higher weightage to emic view rather than etic view, and it also talks about reflexivity. That is, like anthropologists should not have their biases while studying any anthropological subject matter. So this is their main motive, sir.
Sir, I need to confirm one thing. Reflexive ethnography means anthropologists should acknowledge that they are having bias, and in the ethnographic document they should also include their perspective of seeing the group.
Yes.
Is it correct, sir?
Yes, I will tell you. Arvind, what is your view of reflexive ethnography?
Yes, sir. As ma'am said, like it is acknowledging that we can't be like 100% unbiased while we are studying any culture, either in a conscious or in a subconscious way. Our thoughts or our cultural would definitely impact the studies we conduct on other cultures. So that acknowledgement is all what reflexive anthropology talks about.
The reflexive anthropology is all about having etic view as well as emic view. So people's view as well as anthropologist also should give his own view, by which he is reflecting the social cultural setup of the community from the people's point of view and his point of view. Hence, postmodernists want to tell that by giving both the views emikinetic, we can come to a conclusion that you are not subjective in nature. You are trying to give the both versions. That is the reflexive ethnography, which was been given by Jacques Derrida. Derrida.
Yes.
What is visual anthropology, Arvind?
Sir, it is more of like documenting the anthropological subject by using instruments like videography, photography, and also like when we present our ethnographical studies to some like scholars, there we will use these videos or cinematic experiences to make people understand about the culture in a broader and effective manner. So that is visual anthropology, sir.
So, Kavya, there is a very big criticism that anthropology studies only about tribals and less about villages or rural. There is a biased studies in anthropology. Is it so?
Sir, no, sir. Actually, tribal anthropology occupies major portion of studies, but still, urban studies and village studies have also developed, but they are comparatively relatively new, sir. So they are going at rapid pace, but not only tribal studies, sir. They are also being done.
So today we mainly discussed about anthropology as a discipline and who is the father of anthropology, father of Indian anthropology, and when who is the father of Indian anthropology. Yes, Arvind. Factual questions also important.
Sir, in my opinion, he is S.C. Roy, I think, sir. I'm exactly unaware of.
Kavya?
Yes, sir. S.C. Roy, sir.
Sharat Chandra Roy. Why?
Yes, sir.
Sir, he was the primary batch of anthropologists that India have, along with.
Which tribe he studied?
Sir, he like I couldn't get you, sir.
Which ethnography he did? It is called as monograph.
Sir, Orans. He studied Orans of Chotanagpur.
Kavya? S.C. Roy studied which tribe?
Munda and
Munda.
Sir, the Mundas.
The Mundas. So, what is the difference between ethnography, ethnology, monograph?
So, monograph is a study of a single tribe, the complete study of only a single tribe.
Yes, Arvind.
Ethnology is studying different tribes at the same time for comparative studies. This is propounded by British school of thought. Ethnography is more of studying one ethnic region. This is propounded by American school of thought. And sir, monographs is, as ma'am said, like it is studying only one particular tribe because one ethnic region may include multiple tribes. So here we are studying only one tribe, that is monography.
One exclusive tribe when we study it is called as monograph, social, political, economical, cultural. In one particular region, when we do the tribal studies, where come multiple tribes might study it is called as ethnograph. And when we compare those, it is called as ethnology. So, any questions for me from day one? Tomorrow we will have day two. I will be sending the content tomorrow morning itself. Please prepare on the same so that it will help you to ask questions to me as well as to answer also.
Sir, one point from my side, sir, like as you said, like we study genetics in anthropology, and what is the reason? So, sir, my answer could be like we study genetic anthropology because we need to counter the racial arguments that are put forward by the colonizers. And the other thing is, sir, definitely for archaeological studies. And also, sir, we have diseases associated with particular environment, and the genetics gives us the reasons why certain diseases are prevailing in this like environment despite like overcoming the natural selection process, and why they are staying. Like one sickle cell anemia is there because it offers resistance against malaria. And also, sir, it is useful for kinanthropometry, where we could analyze genetics of people, and we could suggest particular kind of sport to that particular people. So this is why we study genetics in anthropology.
Very good. Multiple points we have to, multiple aspects we have to tell. Very good.
So, and one more thing regarding why, like, where could the evolution be in 10,000 or 20,000 years? As you rightly pointed out, that environment has its say in the evolution, but there are also like particular leads that which can help us predict the evolutionary path. Like as our work became more and more sedentary, and we are having this sitting posture for like maximum hours, so then there could be some changes in our back posture and our sitting posture. And as we are not doing that physical exercise routinely, then our metabolism could adapt towards like digesting the food without doing any physical activity. So that's how our metabolism could evolve. And as the temperatures are rising with global warming at place, so our bodies might become heat tolerant in near future. And also, sir, given the mental pressure that we face in terms of logical thinking, given the complexity of artificial intelligence and all other digital technology, so our utility of brain might increase despite its size being limited. So this is how we can predict our like evolution in near future.
Mainly it is with respect to environment as well.
Yes, sir. Environment is the main player in this region. That's it.
So tomorrow we will have day 2. By the time if you have any doubts or anything which I need to discuss, you can message me. I will be doing the same in day 2 tomorrow. Okay. Now we will switch to the GS after closing this session. Is it okay, Kavya, Sushma, and Arvind?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.